looks like messed up. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, how y'all doing? Just a little bit late getting started this evening. Sorry about that. Just gonna go in and see if I can get this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Got it right now. Anyhow, hello. How y'all doing? Just want to thank you for joining me tonight. I'm just going to share this over on my other group, my VIP group, and we're good to go. Yeah, there we are. So thanks for joining me tonight. Greatly appreciate it. I have a really cute card to show you and some stuff to tell you. We had our crop this weekend. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We had 36 ladies that were there doing all their crafty stuff. It was wonderful. A lot of work, lots of food, lots and lots of food, which was really nice. What else happened? Lots of prizes given away. Lots and lots of prizes given away. Fun had by all. And we had this little guy that showed up. His name was Simon. And I'll tell you about him once we get going here and get starting doing the card. So I got a cute card to show you tonight and some other things I want to tell you about. Thank you for and all that neat stuff. So just bear with me and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to flip you around. Hopefully this will all work because I got my phone going the other way now. And let's just, I can't rotate your phone when it's recording. So hopefully I have this going the right way. Ooh, may look like it. Hey, me. No. Okay, just give me a second. I'll just flip this around. It won't let me rotate it for whatever reason tonight. There we had the ceiling. Now we have the desk. And I'm just going to just turn this around. There we go. So I think we might have it. Oh, I think we do. Amy. There we go. Okay. Couple of things. I want to thank everybody who's purchased from me over the last year. Greatly appreciate it. I was number 38 in Canada for sales. I think I told you that last week or whenever I was on. And then I got this morning. Team building level 1. So I think I had between 5 to 10 new people joined my team last year, which was great. Loved having them. We get together once a month and do a wee bit of business and then a lot of crafting. So if you're interested in joining, let me know. I'd love to have you on the team. I think that's about it. Going to just show you, introduce you to our new friend. This is Simon. He showed up at the crop and he was a very bad boy. I must say, he was a very bad boy. He would take off and go and hide, and we'd have to send the girls to go find him. He showed up in the darndest places. Yeah, so he was not a very good boy. So his name is Simon when he's bad, and then he was Sawyer when he was good. And I tell you, he wasn't Sawyer very often. He was mostly Simon. So yeah, so he was at the crop. It's a new addition. Yeah, so it was fun having him there. So I think that's about it. If I think of anything, I'll go over it with you later. This is a card we're going to make. It is done using the, what's this called? Snowman Magic bundle. So this is the stamp set. So it comes with beautiful sayings and really cute fonts there. We have a bunny, we have a bird, we have a couple hats. 1, 2, I think 3 hats. Sunglasses, some a scarf and a bow tie, happy faces, buttons to go down the front of a shirt, a carrot to color in, but I just use blends, some stars, some trees, and an actual snowman. And then we have the dies. I love these dies. So this is right here is made using this piece right here. So I just cut this out, and I did use it on felt, and it looks really nice. So I'm going to use this die tonight. I'm going to show you these really cool, these are the sticks for his hands. Oh my gosh, really cute. And then we're also going to use the tree, and then we have the snowman, and we have the toque, And we have the bunny. And we gotta have a bird too. The bird's gotta come out. And the scarf. So those are the ones that I'm going to use right now. But there's the tree. This is holly boughs. This is actually for the tie. You can actually cut out the tie, the bow tie. So there's the bow tie right there. So it goes with this die right here. There's some more arms. There's some noses if you want to cut out the noses and glue those on. A top hat, a couple snowflakes, a heart, some stars. And I'm thinking this is a hat for like a straw hat. So if you're in Australia, well, no, I guess they don't get snow there, do they? And then they have actually the face that actually cuts out. So I'm just going to put those to the side. So I'm also going to need some of my stamps. So I'm going to need my snowman and his scarf, his toque, his bird, and I'm going to do the bunny too. And everything else I'll just cut out. So I'm just going to put this over here and then put this guy in here, just like that. And I have some soft suede, and that's what I'm going to cut the tree and the arms for the snowman out of. I have some velvet. What's it called? It is called, you get 2 sheets of that. It's called Snowy White Velveteen Sheets. So I already pre-cut this. I'm just going to put this onto here into the center and then just trim it down so it matches all the way around. What else do I have here? I have the stamp set. I have my inks. So I'm going to use stamp most of my projects in basic gray. Then I have the Poppy Parade. And then I have my Wintry 3D. I have a couple things of blends. I go into that. And I don't have here, which I should have here, is... my adhesive strips. So these are I have these ones left over from a paper pumpkin, so I'm going to use these up. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to just cut this out, and I'm going to try and get it centered as well as I can. And so I can just trim off the other side. So just bear with me and we'll get that trimmed up. I'm going to do it on the big boss. I'm just going to do over to the side here, because I don't want to bring it over here and lose all these guys. And then I'll just cut this out. Oops, it's not staying straight on me here. So I'm still here. So what a change in weather. It's cold, it's raining, it's gloomy. It's coming home a little while ago, and the clock said 4:30, and I says, oh, because I left at 2, and I says, I want to see my hairdresser, and she takes an hour to do my hair. She colors it and she cuts it in an hour. And it says 4:30, and I think, what's going on? But the clock on the CRV hasn't been changed, so it's an hour ahead. Okay, so I cut that out, and I'm just going to just pop the centerpiece out, just like that. And we have these little straggly guys, so I'm just going to bring in my pick a tool, and I'm just going to just pop those out. And so this was my my take on Casing Tuesday, on the Casing Tuesday blog. It was my week to pick. So this is the one that I picked, and I basically went with the same. Using the same products, but change it up a wee bit. Okay, I'm just going to put that to the side. So we have that. Now see how this is a little bit bigger than this side here. So I'm just going to bring in my wee trimmer. I'm just going to just trim that back a wee bit. And that's probably what, 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. I'll just go here. Take 1/4 of an inch off. So we have that, just like that. Yeah, so we had a really good time this weekend. It was so much fun. It's fun to get together with like-minded people, like crafters. They totally understand everything, right? Okay, so I'm going to bring in my, what block is this? My C block. I think this is my A block. My A block's going to hold the little guys, and my C block's going to hold the snowman. And he's going to get done in basic gray. I'm just going to just stamp him down here. There we go. And now I'm going to pull out his buttons or his face, but I'm going to pull out the buttons to go down his front of his shirt. So there's one here with 3 on it. And then I'm going to bring out his face, and I'm going to use this one here where he has his eyes, his eyes closed. I'm going to use that one. I think that's the cutest. So I'm just going to just put the stamp onto my block, and then we'll just bring it down. So if you're part of my VIP group, you might want to head over there after I finish here, because there's something happening over there. And it's going to be fun. And then I'm just going to just ink up the face on this one, and then put it into the center, just like that. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm done. Nope, I got one more to do. I got to do put these guys over here so I don't lose them. And I already lost one. I lost little buttons. I'll find them. Okay, so now I'm going to take the bunny, and I'm just going to stamp him in the basic gray and put him right there, just like that. Now I'm done with the basic gray, so I'm going to put it away. I'm going to put the bunny back into the box, into the stamp box. And now I'm going to bring in my Poppy Parade. So I think Pool Party and Poppy Parade go very, very well together. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe we got something in the same families or something. So I'm going to ink up the toque, put them over there, ink up the tie or the scarf, and stamp it right there. So this weekend, that's not very dark. This weekend coming up is Stampin' Up's annual on stage is what they call it, where everybody flies in and goes to the event. I'm not going because it's in Toronto, and I don't trust the airlines right now. Just don't want to get stuck there. No, not Toronto. One's in Vancouver and one's in Montreal. Well, I guess if I went to Montreal, I have friends in Ottawa, and my family lives in Ottawa. Some of my family live in Ottawa, so I could have cruised on and seen them, but I didn't, so that's okay. So I'm going to color his nose, obviously pumpkin, as a pumpkin pie. I'm just going to use my blends to do that. And there we go with that. And then with the bunny, I'm going to bring in this. What color is this? This dark smoky slate. I'm just going to do a wee outline. Let's give them, and then around the ears, and then just under the eye, just to give them a wee bit of depth. And I'm going to bring in the white of the, and I'm going to very lightly go around in circles so it blends in the darker pieces. Yeah. So it was a very fun weekend. All the ladies loved the crop. They said they'll definitely be back for the one in, we're having another one in June. We got the hall booked and everything. Hall's fantastic, man. Oh my gosh, the lighting is really, really good. Nice and bright, and you can see everything. There's lots of room for everybody. You're not on top of each other. Very well spaced out. Yeah, so one of the girls said she's even thinking about bringing her friend from another province to that, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna I picked up the dark, a petal pink, and I'm just going to color the inside of his ear that color. So I'm thinking we're done all the coloring for now. I'm going to move my blends out of the way. And I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss machine. And we're going to do some cutting. And then we'll do some assembling. Yay! Best part, right? Okay. So, just push this out a bit. And I'm going to put this piece on here. I'm going to grab my tape. I'm going to put him in like this. Tape him down so he doesn't move. And then I'm going to take the scarf and do the same thing. The boys are playing tonight. They start at 7 o'clock. I haven't heard the Bud Light go off yet, so there's been no goals. I can't remember who they're playing. I looked it up earlier on, but can't remember. I'm at that age where I can't remember crap, so I only remember the important things sometimes. I don't think they're that important to remember, but I do. And I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I wonder why it didn't flip off. I'll have to play around with that. And then I'm going to take the bunny and I'm going to put the dye over top of the bunny and put tape on it so it doesn't go jumping across the platform here. Okay, so let's bring it in on top plate, line everything up, and then just give it a whirl and through. Yeah, I was really shocked this morning when I got that email from Stampin' Up. I was getting them like, yeah, I was totally shocked. Anyway, I'm watching. I hope another one doesn't come in tomorrow. So I'm not saying anything right now. I'm not going to post anything. I'll wait until, see if there's another one come in tomorrow. I don't think so. I think I'm good now. And there's the scarf. Isn't that pretty? And then we'll do, take the bird, put him away. Take these all off so I don't. And we'll do the bunny. Yeah, so our class that we're doing at the end of the month is filling up. Registration is closed on that. But yeah, quite impressed how many people are coming. So it's a joint effort, myself and Maddie. I designed 4 cards and she designed 4 cards. Each did our own kits. And away we go. Okay, so that puppy's out of the way. Okay, oh, I gotta bring these back in because I gotta show you how I did these guys. So I need to cut out 2 trees. Oh, not very organized today. 2 trees and 2 little arms. This is gonna take a second, I'm hoping. So I'm using soft suede for the hands and the trees. So just put that there. Cut out these 2. I'm just going to use, because they take up such a little space, I'm going to use the scraps up here. And then we'll just run this through a couple times. I need 2 trees, so I'm going to run this through twice. And then I'll just move the tree. And take these guys out. Some of these dies are so tiny. Afraid if I drop them, I'll never find them again. That's why I was playing around with I was making a shaker card and I was using some beads on it. And they went everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. So you got these tiny little beads all over my floor. Gotta get a vacuum cleaner down here tomorrow and get them all vacuumed up. Okay, so cut out my trees. 1, 2, and then I got these little hands. See little baubles on that? Those are so cool. I'll just show you in a second when we go to put them together on the snowman. So put that away. A little bit left on there I could use. Move the big boss out of the way. Okay. So let's start putting things together. So I have my card base. Oh, forgot to do something. My Lord. I have my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and I folded it and scored it at 4 1/4. I'm going to take my embossing, my bone folder, and then I'm just going to score it so it keeps it nice and flat. This piece I was supposed to emboss with this piece right here, so I'll just quickly do it. You guys don't need to see me do that. It'll only take me a second. Or maybe, yeah, there it is. Just can't believe I forgot to do that. Holy smokers. I'm not going to do it so it's... Okay, so what I'm going to do is see how this is a little bit, my cardstock is a little bit bigger than my embossing folder. I'm going to take my embossing folder and line it up so I have a little strip on the bottom here, and that's where I'm going to put my sentiment, because you can't stamp on top of embossing. It won't leave a crisp image. So that's, and then that will, as you can see in this card here, see where the bottom of the I guess the frame sits on there. Okay, so we got that there. Okay, now I think I'm done with this guy. I'm focused on putting the card together. Okay, so there we have that. I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here first before I start assembling, because I think it might be a little difficult if I don't do that. And what does this one say? I love you so much. I'm just going to see what else we got. What's this one say? It says, sending wishes for a cool Christmas. I think I'll use that one. And I'm going to stamp my image using the basic gray that I used for, where did they, oh there he is. What I used for the snowman. And I like to line them up using the lines on my grid paper, and then I'll keep it a little bit straight anyway. So ink that up, and I'm just going to put this right on the edge where it's all nice and smooth. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to adhere this onto here. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my strips of my strips, what's that called? Strips of foam strips. And I'm going to put it right in between. So hopefully you can't see it when you go to put it on the card. And I'll do this on the side. Oh. Get it right on the edge. That's what I was doing, a shaker card this afternoon, and the beads went everywhere. What a mess. I'll pick them up tomorrow. Get my little oh, I have this really cute vacuum cleaner here. Check this out. It's a handheld desk vacuum cleaner. Press the button. I don't think I can pick up anything. There's nothing here yet. So give me a second. When there's stuff there, I'll show you how it works. I couldn't believe it. It just sucks everything up. Of course, it's a vacuum cleaner, so it should, right? But it does a really good job. That was so cool. I bought it on Amazon. Yeah. There we go. And you want to make sure you put your phone strips all the way around, just to keep it straight and to keep it even. And where's my scissors? Yeah, so if you're on my VIP group, after my Facebook Live, I'm going to go over there and post something and have some fun and see if somebody can win a gift certificate. So I'm just pulling these all off. Now I do the things what makes it easier for me. I know people do things differently, but I like to do things that are easy for me. And by putting this on first, I find it easier because then I can place my snowman where I need to. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to line this up to the bottom line on, and just like that. There we go. So we have a little edge all the way around. Now I'm going to put my snowman in there, and I'm going to use, of course, I'm going to use dimensionals on my snowman, just to keep him in place and to give him a little depth. And I'll slide this guy. He's going to fit right there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Okay, I'm going to put his arms on him. Now see these little brown dots, these little round dots right here? What's great about these guys is all you need to do, is just add a wee bit of glue on there, flip it around, and then put it into place. So now instead of having just a little tiny arm to put the glue on, you actually have an actual dot to put the glue on. And then do the same thing on the other side. Put the glue on the dot. Just a wee bit. And where's my tweezers? And, oops, I want to break his arm. And then put the other one on. And just adhere that just for a second. And there you have it. So you're not using this piece right here. You actually have something to actually put the glue on. So there, he's doing the cha-cha, I guess. And then we just slide him in, right about there. Just have him so he's sort of underneath. Yeah, so you can't see the bottom. Now I'm going to grab his hat. I'm going to put a wee bit of glue on his forehead. And put his glue on the forehead, and I'm just going to add his toque to that. Oops. Well, there we go. Looks like a drunken sailor, but that's okay. Now what I'm going to do with his tie is I'm going to actually use mini dimensionals and add those onto him that way. So it has a little height. Now I'm going to have to move his scarf over a bit because I want to be able to see the coal down his coal buttons. So just put it over just a wee tad like that. And then I'm going to add my trees, and I'm going to use my liquid glue for that, my multi-purpose glue for that. I just need... I need this puppy because we're having such a small piece of cardstock to glue it to, so I'm just going to just run very lightly, and then a bit of the branches like that. And I'm going to put one tree right about here, just like that. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to take the second tree, and it's not going to go up as high. So I'm just going to trim him down just a wee bit before I even add glue to it. Otherwise I get glue on my scissors and that will not be a pretty sight. And just do the same thing, just add a wee bit of glue. And then just slide it into place. I'm going to use my tweezers for this because otherwise I'll get glue all over my hands. And just put that right about there. There we go. Okay, so now we have a little bird. Of course, he's going to sit in the tree, but he's going to sit in the tree. It have a little bit of dimension on that. So, in the tree, and then he'll also, because you have the dimensions on there too, it'll help keep the tree in place. Get this guy down. Come on. There we go. There we are. And then we have the bunny, and the bunny's going to sit right about here. And because the snowman does have dimensions on him, I'm just going to add a wee dimensional on the head of the bunny. And then just slide him in place like right about there. Okay, so now what we need to do is get all this stuff out of the way. Now we're going to adhere this right on to the card base, just like that. I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue for that also. And put him in place just like that. Cute, super cute card. I love the snowman. He's just so cute. So the only thing I did is I just used the one strip of sentiment here, and I lowered the trees on this one too. So you guys, can you guys see that little bit of glue right there? When it dries, what I do is I grab my embossing buddy, so it like has powder in it. And if you leave the Tombow glue or the liquid glue, it does get sticky, but if you, once it dries and you tap it with your embossing buddy like this, it will actually stop it from being sticky. And you could use your eraser if you want to too, but there's such tiny little pieces in there. I don't want to start erasing and then turn around and take off the snowflake or the branches on the tree. So there you have it. Quick and easy card tonight. Fun card tonight. So I'm just going to show you. See, there's little pieces of dimensions on there. And so I'm going to turn this puppy on. It's wireless. And then I'm just going to just put, and can you hear it picking things up? It actually, I can't believe how well it works. It just picks up every little thing. And then, so it stopped here, so then I'll just open it up, and there's all the stuff in there. There's been quite a bit of dirt that flying around in there, but this would be perfect, you know, when you do heat embossing, and you take the what's it called? The embossing powder, and you sprinkle it, and sometimes it gets on your desk. Just take this little puppy up and just suck it all up. Easy peasy. Okay, so I'm thinking that's about it. I want to thank you for joining me. And like I said, if you're on my VIP group, make sure you head over there because we're going to have some fun tonight. Okay, so there we have it. 2 cute little cards. 2 more for my Christmas Christmas collection. So excited. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. If I can help you out, if you don't have a demonstrator, you need product, I'd love to help you out. And I'm thinking that's about it. So I'm going to say goodbye, and we will talk to you soon. Take care, guys. See ya. Bye.